What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Isaac Insights. I'm here. It's evening on this side of the world, and can I say good evening where you are? Good morning. I know it's morning on other sides of the world, and I know I have my subscribers from different parts of the world. Yes, guys. Yesterday I was making a video. Maybe before I continue, I have my brother here. He is also a YouTuber. He's my own brother, by the way. Can I call it cousin? People always call them cousins, but for us, tumelelewa tukijua huyu ni ndugu yangu. Ako hapa, wacha nimuintroduce, awasalimie, ndio niendelee kuambia kuhusu cost of this house. Baba, hebu salimia watu hapa.
Hello, ni Sentava. Mambo vipi? So wenye wanajua mazee, sisi ni wale wa jamaa tunakuanga hapo imenini ama kwa sawa. Sisi ni wale wa jamaa tunakuanga hapo YouTube, search pale Sentava Show. Sisi ni Isaac ni ndugu yangu na we are all YouTubers and mi nafanyanga connect show wale watu wanatafuta warembo. You can unaweza kuja, unataka mrembo, unataka bwana, unataka bibi, majamaa pia tunachangamka, tunaweza tunapea watu ama namna gani? Kawaida tunasemanga watu wapatane, wapendane, waoane, wajaze dunia ama namna gani?
So good people, sisi ni wa familia moja, babake na babangu ni mandugu. Tumelelewa pamoja. So sasa yeye anahakikisha watu wanapatana waoane, na mimi akishaunganisha watu
wapate manyumba.
Mimi na wajengea. Sasa tunafanya hiyo kolabo ndio mambo ikue sawa sawa. So guys, as I was telling you yesterday, the total cost of this house, by the way, if I can approximate including the miscellaneous and everything, it's a huge amount of money. It will cost you up to around 2.8 million. Plus those miscellaneous I was stating, example, food, water, and little things. A lot of little things are always there, including transport transactions that you make. Remember, in current world, ile pesa unapata lazima ipitie kwa simu. So those transactions, you must also count them. So why is this house coming to that huge amount of money yet it's a small house? Let me start by saying it's not small as someone may think. Its measurement, it's 33 by 31 by 33. Yes, that's all round, but that one exclude the veranda. Let me show you the veranda. My veranda is a small one. It's 15 by 7. Here it is. It's 15 by 7. So some of the things that made this house that expensive include tiles. When it came to tiling, it's always it was expensive, I can't lie. The reason why tiling was expensive is this. When I was given the number of boxes that I need to buy for me to do the tiling, I went and bought them. I think they were a total of 75 boxes. Yes, 75 boxes. And then I had to add others. Hizi zenye nilieka kwa pavement because around the house nimeweka hizi. Ingaje hii yenye iko hapa kwa mlango, hii ni zile veraka zilikuwa zinabaki ndio tulitumia kuweka hapa, as you can see. Unaona fundi alijaribu akaweka zile veraka hapa kunisaidia tu pia mambo ya matope hapa. So with that, they were expensive. We went to up to around 120 total. That is zile za bathroom, za kitchen, worktop, round. So we were coming to a total of around 120 boxes. And good people, and Apple, that's when I got the shock of my life. Why was it shock on my side? I was looking at one box and thought, hey, nikiwa na simiti mfuko moja, itaweka tiles hata ni tiles around 3 boxes. And shock on me was, kila box ilikuwa inachukua mfuko wa simiti, so I bought up to 120 bags of cement, zile za kuhakikisha tu tunaweka hizo, tuna fit tiles. So you can imagine tiles alone, tiles installing them, that is minus labor, and tiles they were charging me 30% of the material. So tiles alone, cement was on 750 at that time, and one box of tiles I was buying it at 1150. So if you calculate, we are going to almost 200,000. 30% of the material puts it to around 235 to fit 235,000 to fit the tiles and install them in my house, almost everywhere. 235 or 250, let me call it 250, because we have these little things that is called water. Nilikuwa na si ati nanunua maji, hiyo tu kwenda kuleta maji, unajua lazima ulipe mtu. For us here, you have to pay someone to go and bring water for you. So I was paying them, and then food and everything. If I can approximate, it was going to around 250, 260, around there, to install the tiles. But they were being done concurrently with the paint. So my uncle is the one who was doing it, and I did a video with him. Tukafanya rangi ndani na nje. It was also expensive, 30% of the material, hiyo nini. Na for example, nje, I did rough and tough. If you go rough and tough or wall master, this house took 16 buckets. 16 buckets, that is 30 kilogram. Those 16 buckets, good people, it did cost me, because one bucket I was buying it at 6,000. So good people, outside alone, it costed me over 100,000 to do the painting. Someone may look at it and think, oh, it's cheap. If you calculate, you will get 96,000 for buying the paint, and then 30% of that 30% was coming to around 28,000, but I bargained since he was my uncle. Lazima ningemnyanya. So from there he charged me 25,000 outside. Tena ndani ilikula pesa, lakini hiyo haikula sana, because the total cost of painting inside came to around 80,000 also, 80 or 100 around there, kwa sababu we did the sandpaper, and then first coat, we call it undercoat, then the different coats were followed. And remember, I was buying my paint from a company that is kind of expensive also. So it took around 80,000 inside, painting inside. Yes, that is plus labor, including labor and everything. And also I need to remind you, the reason why that one was also kind of expensive is because I wanted the finishing to be perfect. And maybe let me just show you here an example of the paints. Hii unaona hiyo white, kwa nataka ikuwe hivyo, itokee hivyo, so they were to put different here it is, you can see that paint. Mimi ni mpenzi wa white, napenda white, so ndio white ikuwe hivyo smart. You need to ensure that ule fundi anaweka coats kadha, asiweke tu mbili na wache hivyo. Then after that also the ceiling, unajua hii pia inakula rangi, hiyo ceiling ikuwe hivyo white, pure white. You have to use a lot of money for it to be that way. So maybe up to there. Another thing that costed me a lot is ceiling. Here is my ceiling. These are just boards, but now on my boards, I don't know if you will see that I did use gypsum cornice, which is kind of expensive also on its own. Gypsum corners are expensive. I used them, they are here. Ngaja hapa hawa ni wadudu wanaingilia. I don't know if you can see it well. But unaona. So painting inside took around 80,000. Hiyo pesa ikazima. With other expenses zenye pia nikiongeza utapata zinaingia over 100k. So mambo ya rangi peke yake pia inachukua around I will call it is taking around mambo ya rangi ndani na nje inachukua karibu, can I call it 250,000. Naweka kwa sababu kuna zile vitu sijaweka transport. Sasa nikaenda ceiling, kununua ceiling boards. They were kind of cheap. I was buying at 1,000 each, na nyumba yote ilitumia I think they were 40 boards. Yes, they were 40 boards. But now what was expensive was those corners. Buying those corners is always expensive, I can't lie to you. Now another problem that I encountered was transporting those corners. Let me say, for my case, I remained with around six of them. I had to go and buy them. My good people, hizo sita hauna excuse. Kama una gari unatumia hii gari yangu, hii haiwezi beba corners. I had to hire a vehicle. You hire a vehicle kubeba vitu, was it 6 or 12 around there, ilikuwa tu hapo. So una hire gari kwa sababu hizo vitu they are very weak, ni unga tu, ukibeba zinavunjika. Those are some of the things that make construction expensive. In fact, if I will be honest with someone, for you to build such a house, hata mimi yangu mliona ijaisha, sijaweka ile nini ya TV hapo mbele, gypsum, jikoni sijaweka wanaita cupboard or something, sijaziweka. Ni hiyo nyumba ndio iishe vizuri. Honestly, you need around 3 million. I know it may look like I'm exaggerating, but that is the reality. And also the standard of the material that you are using also determine the price of your house. Another thing, because maybe I will say this and someone will use different mabatis, hata tumia kama hizo zangu, na aseme mimi nilijenga ilikuwa 2.5. But when you start building, you will see it. That is the reality. Nimewapea breakdown, nikawaambia hardcore unahitaji tulinunua. Let me just give the summary now to finalize this video. Tulianza na mawe yenyewe ilikuwa 3500. Simiti ikakuwa mifuko kadhaa. Mifuko zinaweza fika, ndio maliza inaweza fika 500. That's plus plaster na vitu zingine, 500 bags. But don't go and buy them kwa sababu zitaharibika na utalia tu bure. Ni heri ununue. Ukitaka kujenga, ongea na fundi wako, muulize maswali. Muulize, what am I supposed to buy at this stage? What am I supposed to do at this stage? Fundi anakupatia breakdown vizuri, unakuwa sure na everything that you are doing. So up to there, let me say thank you so much. And also niseme ama nirudie, hii pavement kuweka tiles around, for me I saw it good, ilinipendeza. But naelewa kuna wale wanaweza amua pana. For me, I'm doing red oxide. Ukitumia red oxide, it makes it cheap. So wewe usifanye yako ukose kuweka nini alafu usema is a glide to us. That is the reality. I've tried to give breakdown. Maybe if I've forgotten something to address something, unaniambia na ninajibu. Also another question someone asked, ukiwa unajenga, is it possible kujenga nyumba ya mawe alafu bricks zifanye partition? The answer is yes. Bricks, mimi huwa naambia watu bricks na mawe, hasa bricks zikishafanyiwa plastering, hakuna tofauti. Mtu akijenga na bricks na wewe ujenge na mawe, mkipiga plaster nyinyi wote, hakuna mtu atawai jua huyu alitumia bricks na huyu alitumia mawe. up to there, let me say thank you so much. Mungu awabariki, Mungu abariki familia zenu, na tuendelee kusemezana. Asanteni.